Well, social influencers have become part of our lives and part of the digital landscape. Enough of a factor that a new association has been created to represent them. It's called the Canadian Influencers and Content Creators Association. It was officially launched today. And joining us now is Genevieve Beaudry, President and Chair of the association. Thanks for being with us, Madame Beaudry.
Thanks for having me.
I'm going to call you Genevieve because you look too young to be a madame. Genevieve.
Well, you'd be surprised, but yeah, sure.
So you are not an influencer, but you are a person with extensive marketing and communications background, right? So what made you decide to create this association?
Yes, so I think it all started with the communication marketing agency that I launched in 2020. At some point, one influencer that we became very, very close with asked us if we wanted to represent her, and we kind of made an exception, but it kind of became the norm. So we decided to represent her, and it snowballed very quickly. It became a friend, and then a friend of a friend, and then we started Social Squad Influencer Agency, which is a separate business. And at some point, we just noticed that there was a lot of things that influencers were lacking. On working both sides of the fence with doing influencer campaigns for our brands, our clients, but also representing influencers for the campaigns that they were doing. So we started to take notes.
What kinds of things, what kinds of issues did you notice that they were having or you were having on both sides of that relationship?
Absolutely. So, an influencer, and sometimes it's just seen as a hobby, a part-time job, but it is becoming more of a career and a renowned one. It's gaining in credibility. They're a business. They're handling all these things alone, and they're a solopreneur. So they didn't have access to what businesses usually have access to, which is group insurance, telehealth. They're also doing outreach on their own, accounting, invoicing, and all these things. So what we wanted to do is provide them with support, templates, and be able to help them balancing all these things.
Yeah, it's like you're a one-person show, right? You're doing all kinds of things. How many influencers are there out there right now in Canada? Do you have an idea?
Absolutely. It's about 900,000 in Canada.
Wow. Close to 1 million?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm shocked. I didn't realize there were that many, although I suppose I should not be shocked because they're everywhere.
Absolutely. And I think it's a really wide term. Also, we're using influencer, but there's also content creators, UGC, which is user generated content, people that are just doing content and not influencing. So they don't really have a lot of followers. So yeah, it could be, micro influencers, nano influencers. They don't have to have 100,000 followers to be, let's say, an influencer or a content creator. So it's more people than we would usually think of.
Yeah, I think a lot of people still sort of have an image of the influencer as people who are just trying to get free things, right? Free trips, free accommodations, free products. But as you say, it's becoming more accepted as a profession. Is that right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think more and more in the US, they're, I think, a bit ahead of us in terms of marketing, communication, influencer, and all these things. But even here in Canada, in other provinces, I think for Quebec, it's a bit slower, but we're getting there.
Okay, last quick question. How many members or followers do you need to become a member of your association?
Yes, that's a really good question. So we do have a couple of criteria. First of all, it's to have real followers. We are vetting them and making sure that they don't have fake followers, but also it's not that much. It's 5,000 followers on all platforms combined. So if it's 2,000 on Facebook, 2,000 on Instagram, and 1,000 on TikTok, then you're eligible.
All right, Genevieve Beaudry, thank you so much. Genevieve is the president and chair of the Canadian Influencers and Content Creators Association, which was officially launched today. Good luck with it.
Thank you so much.